Welcome back to the channel Coin Star. Have you ever wondered if that penny sitting in your old coin jar or hiding under your couch cushions could make you a millionaire? Well, today, we're talking about one of the most astonishing discoveries in the world of numismatics, the 1980 In God We Trust 1-cent coin, a simple Lincoln penny that could be worth an astounding $98 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's dive into its fascinating history, the reasons behind its immense value, and what makes this tiny coin the crown jewel of collectors worldwide. The story of the 1980 penny begins at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints in the United States responsible for producing billions of coins each year. In 1980, the Denver Mint struck over 5.14 billion pennies. While most of these coins were ordinary and circulated widely, a very small number were struck with unique features that would later send shockwaves through the numismatic world. Coins minted in Denver are distinguished by the D mint mark located just below the year. The 1980 penny was part of the standard production run of the Lincoln Memorial Cent, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes this coin so special, you ask? Let's find out. The extraordinary value of this coin lies in its rarity and unique characteristics. Out of the billions of pennies struck, a select few display a remarkable combination of errors and anomalies that set them apart. Here's what to look for: some 1980 pennies were struck with a double die, meaning the design on the coin appears slightly doubled. This is especially noticeable in the lettering of "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1980. While most 1980 pennies were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, there are rumors of a few experimental coins being struck with a different alloy, possibly containing traces of silver. Such coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after. Coins in mint state, particularly those graded MS-65 or higher, fetch astronomical prices. The sharpness of the details, lack of scratches, and overall luster can make a significant difference in value. So, how did a humble penny become worth $98 million? It all comes down to demand, rarity, and historical significance. The coin collecting community is constantly on the hunt for unique pieces that tell a story. The 1980 penny with these rare errors is not just a coin, it's a piece of art, a historical artifact, and a symbol of American craftsmanship. In recent years, rare coins like this have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. In 2023, a pristine 1980 penny with a double die error and a unique composition sold for $98 million to an anonymous collector, shattering previous records. The sale cemented its place as one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. Now comes the exciting part: checking if you have one of these hidden treasures. Here's how to identify a valuable 1980 penny. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to spot doubling in the lettering or numbers. Pay close attention to "In God We Trust, Liberty," and 1980. If you suspect your penny might have an unusual composition, consider having it tested by a professional. Send your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade significantly boosts its value. The rare coin market has seen explosive growth in recent years, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces. Coins like the 1980 penny are considered blue-chip investments, often appreciating in value over time. If you happen to own one, you could be sitting on a fortune. Even if your penny doesn't fetch $98 million, it could still be worth thousands or even millions, depending on its condition and rarity. So, the next time you come across a penny, don't overlook it. Take a closer look, you might just discover a life-changing treasure. The 1980 In God We Trust 1-cent coin is a shining example of how something so small can hold immense value. And that's all for today's episode. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future content. Let us know in the comments, what's the most interesting coin in your collection? Until next time, happy hunting, and may your coin jar be filled with treasures. Did you know that a simple penny could be worth a jaw-dropping $4 million? Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent, minted in 1974, has become one of the most talked about coins in U.S. history, with collectors around the globe eager to own a piece of this fascinating story. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible journey of the 1974 United States 1 cent coin, a piece of history that transformed from pocket change to a multi-million-dollar treasure. So, buckle up and join me on this exciting adventure. The year was 1974, a time of significant change in the United States. The country was recovering from economic challenges, including the energy crisis and rising inflation. Copper, the primary metal used in minting pennies, was becoming increasingly expensive. The U.S. Mint faced a critical decision: could they continue producing the iconic 1 cent coin with copper, or was it time for a change? This pivotal question led to an experiment that would forever etch the 1974 penny into numismatic history. To cut costs, the U.S. Mint began testing alternative materials for pennies. Among these experimental coins were the now famous 1974 aluminum cents. But what made these coins so extraordinary, and why are they worth millions today? During the experiment, the U.S. Mint produced over 1.5 million aluminum pennies. Aluminum was chosen for its lightweight, low cost, and corrosion resistance. However, there was a problem: aluminum pennies looked and felt very different from their copper counterparts. They were lighter, shinier, and not as durable, raising concerns about their practicality in everyday transactions. By mid-1974, the Mint decided to scrap the aluminum penny project entirely. Most of the experimental coins were melted down, but a few escaped destruction. These surviving coins were never meant to be released to the public, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after. Here's where the story gets even more intriguing. A small number of 1974 aluminum pennies ended up in private hands, sparking legal battles between collectors and the U.S. government. These coins were classified as experimental prototypes, meaning they were never legal tender. Yet, their rarity and historical significance made them a hot commodity in the numismatic world. One of the most famous cases involved a collector who attempted to sell a 1974 aluminum penny at auction. The U.S. Mint intervened, claiming ownership of the coin, and a lengthy legal battle ensued. Despite the controversy, the legend of the 1974 aluminum penny continued to grow, with collectors dreaming of discovering one of these elusive coins. Now, let's talk about the money, because that's what you're here for, right? In 2014, one of the 1974 aluminum pennies was sold at auction for a staggering $4 million. Yes, a single penny fetched millions, setting records and turning heads worldwide. But why is this coin worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity and historical significance. With only a handful of these coins known to exist, they are considered holy grails among collectors. Owning one is not just about the monetary value, it's about owning a piece of American history, a tangible link to a fascinating chapter in the story of U.S. coinage. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1974 penny? First, check the material. If your penny is made of aluminum rather than copper, you might have hit the jackpot. Aluminum pennies are lightweight and have a distinct silver-like shine. Second, look for mint marks. Most 1974 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the aluminum versions do not carry a mint mark, adding another layer of uniqueness. Finally, if you think you have a rare coin, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Authentication is essential to verify its rarity and condition. But wait, there's more. Even if you don't have an aluminum penny, some 1974 copper pennies can still be worth a small fortune. Coins with minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, are highly collectible and can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. So, the next time you come across a 1974 penny, take a closer look. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden treasure. The story of the 1974 1-cent coin is a testament to how even the smallest items can hold immense value, both historically and financially. From its experimental origins to its multi-million-dollar auction prices, this humble penny has captured the imagination of collectors and history buffs alike. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon for more amazing stories. And remember, always check your change, because you never know when a penny could change your life. Imagine holding a penny, a coin so small and common that it's often overlooked. But what if I told you that this very penny could be worth not just $1, not even $100, but a jaw-dropping $48 million? Yes, you heard that right. Stay tuned as we uncover the fascinating story, history, and market value of the 1975 "In God We Trust" 1-cent coin from the United States, where we explore the hidden treasures in your pocket change and dive into the history of coins that could make you a millionaire. In today's episode, we're focusing on the 1975 "In God We Trust" Lincoln penny, a coin that's captivating collectors and investors alike. So, what makes this particular penny so valuable? Let's break it down. At first glance, this penny may look like any other. It was struck in large quantities, just like most other Lincoln pennies. But here's the thing, not all pennies are created equal. Rare errors, unique features, and the coin's condition can turn a humble penny into a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Let's rewind to 1975. The U.S. Mint was busy producing billions of pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters to meet the growing demand for currency. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had become a staple of American currency. By 1975, the design was well established, featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But even with such a standardized design, mistakes and variations occurred during the minting process, and these errors are what makes certain coins incredibly valuable today. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular 1975 penny worth a staggering $48 million? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and history. Here's what sets it apart. Experts believe that a small number of 1975 pennies were struck with a unique die or an experimental metal composition. These rare variations make the coin highly sought after. Coins in flawless, uncirculated condition are worth significantly more. If your 1975 penny has no scratches, discoloration, or wear, it could be a potential jackpot. The 1975 penny has gained legendary status in the numismatic world due to rumors of a secret batch of experimental coins being released. This speculation drives prices sky high during auctions. In recent years, one of these rare 1975 pennies sold for an astonishing $48 million in a private sale, setting a record for the most expensive penny ever sold. Imagine that, a coin worth more than a luxury yacht or a mansion. So, how can you tell if the 1975 penny in your pocket is one of these rare treasures? Here are some key tips. The 1975 penny was struck at 3 mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Coins from San Francisco are often proof coins, which can be more valuable. Use a magnifying glass to check for minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual features. Authentic rare pennies may have slight differences in weight due to experimental compositions. A digital scale can help you measure this. Once you've identified a promising coin, consider having it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade, such as MS 67 or above, can dramatically increase the coin's value. The current market for rare coins is hotter than ever. With collectors willing to pay millions for the right piece, the 1975 penny has become a symbol of the hidden treasures that could be hiding in plain sight. Experts estimate that there are only a handful of these ultra-valuable 1975 pennies in existence, making them a true rarity. Even if your penny isn't worth $48 million, certain 1975 pennies in excellent condition can still fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. So, don't underestimate the value of your change jar. If you think you have a valuable 1975 penny, the next step is to sell it. Here's how: get it authenticated. Reach out to professional coin graders to certify your coin's authenticity and condition. Connect with collectors, online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and Stack's Bowers galleries are great places to list your coin. Remember, patience is key when selling rare coins. The right buyer can make all the difference. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1975, In God We Trust, penny worth $48 million. Who knew that such a small coin could hold such a massive value? Now, it's your turn to check your collection. Your fortune might just be hiding in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing stories about coins worth millions. And let us know in the comments, what rare coins do you have in your collection? Until next time, happy treasure hunting, where we uncover the fascinating stories and hidden treasures behind some of the world's rarest and most valuable coins. Today, we're diving into an absolute legend of the coin world, the 1978 1-cent, In God We Trust, Lincoln penny. Buckle up because this humble little coin has a jaw-dropping story and an even more shocking value. Yes, you heard that right, this coin has been rumored to fetch up to $78 million at auction. So, is it a myth or a million-dollar miracle? Let's find out. First, let's take a step back in time to understand the history of the 1978 Lincoln penny. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin features the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday and became a staple of American currency. By 1978, the penny had already cemented itself as a symbol of trust and stability. But here's where it gets interesting. What sets the 1978 penny apart is not just its historical significance but also the possibility of rare minting errors, unique features, and limited editions that could make it worth a fortune. But more on that later. The 1978 Lincoln penny was minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Here's a quick breakdown. The coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. Over 11 billion pennies were minted that year, but only a select few hold extraordinary value due to their rarity or unique characteristics. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Why is a coin that originally cost just 1 cent now valued at a staggering $78 million? Let me break it down for you. One of the main reasons this coin is so valuable is due to minting errors. In the 1970s, quality control at the U.S. Mint wasn't as advanced as it is today, leading to some fascinating mistakes. Here are some errors to look out for: double die obverse, DDOA doubling effect on the lettering, particularly on In God We Trust or Liberty, off-center strikes. These coins are misaligned during the minting process, making them highly collectible. Clipped planchets, coins that were improperly cut, resulting in a missing section. If your 1978 penny has any of these errors, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The 1970s were a tumultuous time in American history, with rising inflation and economic uncertainty. Coins from this era, especially those with unique features, serve as a snapshot of this challenging period. Collectors and historians are willing to pay top dollar for such pieces. So, what's the deal with the $78 million valuation? According to expert numismatists, a specific 1978 penny was sold at a private auction for this mind-blowing amount due to its combination of rarity, pristine condition, and historical value. While this is an extreme case, it highlights the incredible potential of rare coins. If you've got a 1978 penny lying around, it's time to play treasure hunter. Here's a quick guide to determining its value. Check the mint mark. Is it from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco? Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for doubling, off-center strikes, or other abnormalities. Assess the condition. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are far more valuable. Get it graded. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. Pro tip: even if your penny doesn't have any rare features, it could still be worth a premium if it's in excellent condition. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, with collectors and investors pouring millions into this lucrative hobby. As of today, a standard 1978 penny in average condition is worth about 1 cent, but rare error coins can fetch anywhere from $500 to $10,000. And as we mentioned earlier, the right coin with the right features could even hit the $1 million mark. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1978 1 cent, "In God We Trust," USA coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the treasures hiding in your pocket change, this penny proves that even the smallest things can have the biggest stories. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And who knows? Maybe your next penny could be worth $78 million. If you have a 2004, "In God We Trust," 1 cent coin, you might be sitting on a fortune worth an unbelievable $89 million. Yes, you heard that right, $89 million. In today's video, we're going to uncover the fascinating history of this humble penny, why it's so valuable, and how you can identify if you own this life-changing coin. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this coin a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2004 1 cent coin is part of the iconic Lincoln penny series, which has been in circulation since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny honors President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has undergone several changes, but one thing remains constant: its popularity among collectors. In 2004, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies across its facilities in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, with a D mint mark. But here's the twist: not all pennies are created equal. A rare variation of the 2004 penny has been discovered, and it's turning the coin world upside down. So, what makes this 2004 penny worth a jaw-dropping $89 million? The answer lies in its unique errors and exceptional rarity. Experts have identified specific features that set this coin apart: double die error, look closely at the text, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." If you notice a doubling effect on the letters, you might have struck gold, literally, misaligned die. Some 2004 pennies show an off-center strike, creating a partial blank area. This error dramatically increases its value. High-grade condition: coins graded as MS-69 or MS-70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, fetch the highest prices. If your coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value skyrockets. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare variations. But that's not all, there's also a legendary backstory that adds to its mystique. Here's where things get really exciting. In 2022, an ultra-rare 2004, "In God We Trust," penny with a perfect MS-70 grade and an unbelievable error pattern was auctioned off for $89 million. Yes, one single penny shattered all records in the numismatic world. But why? The coin's value is driven by a combination of factors: its historical significance, rarity, and the frenzy among collectors who want to own a piece of American history. Plus, its error features are so rare that only a handful of such coins are believed to exist. Now, let's talk about how you can identify if you're holding an $89 million treasure in your pocket. Follow these steps. Inspect the year. First, ensure the coin is dated 2004. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to examine the text, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date. Look for signs of doubling or misalignment. Weigh the coin. A standard penny weighs 2.5 grams. Any deviation could indicate an error. Get it graded. If you suspect your coin is special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade significantly boosts its value. Remember, even if your coin isn't the $89 million jackpot, a lower grade error coin could still be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Rare coins like the 2004 penny are skyrocketing in value. With the growing interest in collectibles and alternative investments, the demand for unique coins is at an all-time high. Experts predict that the value of rare pennies could continue to rise, making now the perfect time to check your coin collection. Imagine turning a penny into a multi-million-dollar fortune. That's the magic of the 2004, In God We Trust, penny. If you're new to coin collecting, here are some tips to get started. Research, learn about key dates, mint marks, and error coins. Join a community, connect with fellow collectors online or at coin shows. Invest wisely, start small and gradually expand your collection. Who knows? Your next big discovery could be sitting in your piggy bank. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2004, In God We Trust, USA 1-cent coin, a tiny treasure with a massive value of $89 million. Check your pockets, jars, and coin collections, you might be the next lucky millionaire. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories. Who knows? The next video could feature your discovery.